Hi everyone, Matt from Figured here. Today we're going to be looking at Commercial Manager and some of its value points. We're going to be looking at a planning workflow and then jump into the app and look at some of the reports available. So Commercial Manager is the quick and smart way of creating a budget for any of your commercial clients. Link up your Xero account and pull down your chart of accounts to be able to forecast on top of real-time data at your fingertips. It allows you to easily create detailed budgets in the cash or profit view, generating three-way forecasts across cash flow, P&L, and balance sheet, and of course provides for powerful variance reporting options. You'll always be able to report on actuals plus forecasts against any version of your budget iterations. A great way to budget, leveraging that real-time data flowing down from Xero. This diagram shows a planning cycle in Commercial Manager. We'll run through this in another video, but firstly you can see at the top here and top right that you'll first create a plan, utilizing planning grid automation tools by taking a snapshot, which is your budget iteration. Secondly, you can compare that plan with actuals, so as the actual data flows through across the cash flow, P&L and variance reports, and then you can finally reforecast based on those actuals throughout the year, and you can take a new snapshot and another reforecast and easily plan for different what-if situations. So let's jump into Figured and have a look around. So landing on the dashboard here, firstly you'll notice the line graph in the middle. This is showing my closing cash position across actuals plus forecasts, being the black line, against my annual plan, which is my budget, and the blue line. And I've also entered my overdraft facility limit, and you can enter this if you've got one set up. Scrolling down, you'll notice a waterfall graph showing the variance by category between actuals and forecast. You've also got the global date selector up the top, where you can dictate what variation of data you want Figured to show, whether that's actuals only, or actuals plus forecasts, with actuals up to a specific date. The demo file I'm using for this is a bike business, but of course Commercial Manager works across any sort of business, being able to customize the categories to suit. When you first set up the file and link it with your Xero account, it will pull through all the chart of account information. The sync between Figured and Xero happens automatically a couple of times a day, but if you want to prompt a manual sync right away after updating your Xero account, you can do so by clicking into the Xero icon here and prompting that manual sync. Now firstly, let's jump into our reporting. So under the reporting tab and in reports, you'll navigate to this page here. And you can see there's quite an array of reports available. We'll be covering off the main ones today. So looking at cash flow and the variance, you've also got the P&L there. So jumping into the cash flow, in this instance, I'm looking at the 2022 year with actuals to July 2021. So you can see here I've got the first 4 months of my financial year pulling through actuals, and then the remaining forecast, and this is on that monthly basis. Under additional options, I can choose a comparison period if I wanted to compare against my budget from the start of the year that I created to see the difference between my actuals and forecast, or I can change to an annual mode if I want to look at a trend analysis to assess that closing cash position across different years. Next, moving on to the variance report. So in the variance report, you can run this on a cash or a profit basis. And there's a large range of options under additional options, which I won't go into fully today. But in this report, we're looking at the actual month versus forecast month and the actual year to date versus forecast year to date. You can compare this against your budget or snapshot as well. And you can show the variance percentage, which I have selected. So you can see here we're looking at the variances for the month of July, actuals and forecast, and year to date. A red variance is a negative variance and a green is a positive variance. So you can look through the details of the report, scroll down and get that bottom line figure for your closing balance there. On any reports, you've got the option to share and save the report. Figured allows for good collaboration across the file. So once the report is saved, you can jump into any of the cells here, add a comment, and then you can actually share it out from the platform directly as well by just putting in someone's email address and sending it out direct to them from there. Figured's Commercial Manager has all your other planning needs covered, whether that's your profit and loss, your balance sheet, statement of financial position, which is a market value balance sheet, account transactions, and entity summary. In the next video, we'll go into more details on planning tools and how you can take snapshots and other tips and tricks.